Hello and welcome to this video. In this video I'm going to be doing a stock analysis of Insmed Incorporated. So if you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And of course, remember this isn't financial advice, this is purely for entertainment and educational purposes. Now what does Insmed Incorporated do? Well, as you can see down here, they're in health technology and they're a major pharmaceutical player. Now what do they treat? They make treatment for lung diseases, inflammatory diseases, and they have gene therapy. And as you can see, for the day they rose 28.6%. And you might wonder, why is that? Well, that is because that's amazing phase 2 results, and that is also why it increased quite nicely. Now, if we take a look at the graph over a period of time, as you can see here, if you go back to November late 23, it was trading in 24, so as you can see, that's almost quadrupled since then in the current price points. And as you see, we sometimes see these huge jumps, which is quite great because this is a company that has quite a lot of products in its pipeline, and once they come out and it's going to be profitable, this company is going to be a huge player worldwide. Now, with that being said, however, as you can see here, they missed their earnings in Q2 of 2024 by 55%, then the next one by 5.6, then 12 and 6%, so not that great. But with that being said, of course, as I said, let's just focus on the good parts here, which is the phase 2, which is great. Now, as you can see, previously we have seen some, we might say, volatility. When we look at it in the shorter perspective, as you can see, it traded all the way from 28, then down to 17, then up to 22, then back down 16. So of course, always look at that as well, because once you see it in this perspective with these very high stock prices, of course this looks less volatile, but don't be fooled, it is a volatile stock of somewhat. Now, you can also see that down in the beta it is 1.23, which means whenever the index is in, the Nasdaq moves 1%, this moves 1.23%, so it's a bit more volatile. Now, if you look at the financials down here, as you can see, they still don't make any money at all. They lose money, but of course that is because they're investing in new products and their pipeline. But how they make money is therapies. As you can see here, that is the only source that they make money on currently. And something we like to see here, as you can see, they are not only in the United States, something that often happens with US pharmaceutical companies, and they are already in other parts of the world, like Japan, as you can see as well, and Europe. So that is quite great to see. And as you can see just down here, what the earnings are, of course, they're primarily in the United States, but they also have great presence in Japan. Now, the seasonals on this stock, let's just go back to 2010 here. As you can see, it's a bit of a coin flip stock. Some years, as you can see, we have insane gains, like last year with 140. We have 4 years with 100+%. Then we have some other years with insane gains as well. But then we have some years which is quite poor, as you can see down here, with minus 59, 52. So of course, be a bit wary. If we go even further back in this stock, as you can see, once again, it just becomes even more volatile. We have a year like 2003 up by 500%. And as you can see, 2000 and 2002 down by 80 and 85, 88%. So be very careful with the stock, as it is a very, very volatile company. Now, I have to say, I don't own any of the stock currently, but that's because I am waiting to see them actually get profitable, because I don't like to buy into biotech companies that don't are profitable yet. And the reason for that is if they have, let's say, 5 or 6 poor results in phase 3 of some products we thought were going to be great, well, the stock price is going to tank. So that is at least my opinion on biotech companies. Now, if you look at the RSI down here, as you can see, it's been performing quite nicely. We are seeing a bit of up and down in this, but overall we are mostly up here in the upper levels. Now, if you don't know what that means the stock price is going up. That is the relative strength index. So when something is up here, like you can see here, it's above the upwards going channel, which means it's overbought, as you can see. But of course, that makes sense with this huge stock price gain today. Once it's between 70 and 50, it's in the upwards channel, as I said, and it's moving upwards. If it's below 50 and 30, and between 30 and 50, it's in the downward trending channel, which means it's going downwards. And then down here, you can probably imagine what that is that is oversold. So when it's down here, chances are it's gonna go rebounds a bit, just like this one. As you can see, it was quite high up in the RSI, and in the aftermarket, as you can see here, we are down a bit. So always be a bit wary when it's up here and down here. Now, the technicals in this for the day are of course strong. As you can see, strong buying, and for the month it is still a strong buy, which shouldn't surprise you, even though it was trading down a bit. As you can see, we are laying quite sideways trading here, which makes sense, of course, once we see it moving up on this great earnings here, and then they have poor earnings, so a lot of people are still thinking upwards, but then these poor earnings here have held it downwards, which is why it has been trading sideways. Now, the analyst rating on this are amazing. As you can see here, 18 strong buy, 1 buy, and that's it. So, of course, in the long run, maybe this is going to be a great stock. I do think it is, but I want to see them make good money first, because if, let's say, the drug that made good phase 2 results today failed in phase 3, it wouldn't surprise me if this stock fell by 40%. So, for me personally, it's a bit too volatile with these huge jumps often. Now, their annual earnings, as you can see, they estimate to make money in 2028, which of course is going to be exciting to see if they can hit that. If they can, it's going to be a great year. And as well, in their annual earnings, as you can see here, they're expecting to make more and more money. And in 2027, they're expected to make over $1 billion, which of course huge. So as you can see, it is going to be a very, very large player in the pharmaceutical world in the future. That was my stock analysis on Insmed Corporation. So if you like this video, as said, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want me to make any other analyses on any other companies, please leave those companies in the comment section below.